Dave from Scratch Golf Life. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new to the channel, then please hit that little icon in the corner. If you subscribe, it'd be very much appreciated. And what this channel is all about is pretty much going to be explained in this video. Take that. So, what have we got coming in today's video? Well, a lot's happened since we last spoke in the last vlog, which was only about 4 days ago. But I played in the competition at the weekend and some planets aligned, and that has all resulted in me making the rather monumental decision to go and try and qualify for the Senior British Open. I think I can do it again, and when I say do it again, I just mean play to a good standard. So, the competition at the weekend. So let's just get into the nitty gritty. I shot 1 over gross. Now, if you had come to me on the first tee and offered me 1 over gross in only my second competition back, I would have probably bitten your hand off. But there's a bit of a wider story to it than that, because I actually went out in 4 under par and I had 2 bogeys on the front 9, and I played some absolutely sublime golf. So what that front 9 did was it proved to me, I wasn't trying to prove it to anyone else, it just proved to me that I can still play to a very, very good standard. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what happened on the back 9 if I went out in 4 under and I ended up shooting 1 over. So yeah, I let some shots slip on the back 9, but honestly, not through playing terrible golf. I just short-sided myself a few times, left myself no chance of getting up and down. That was just a bit of a mental error. These are things that I'll get better as I play more. One of the par 3s was on a temporary, and like that was just a complete lottery. I dropped a shot there, which was annoying because I played a good shot. But you know, overall, the situation I'm in, only just come back playing, only my second competition, 1 over gross. I was happy with that. But that 4 under front 9 with 2 bogeys on my card, that was the key thing. That was the thing that came off the course and I was like, you know what? I can still do it. Lovely. So, that was the first planet that aligned at the weekend, was my score and that front 9 in particular, which just gave me so much, given me so much confidence and so much belief moving forward. The second planet that aligned was later on that evening. The handicap was updated and my handicap moved to +1. So I'm now going to tell you that the reason I came back to play golf was mainly because I turned 50 in lockdown, and the prospect of some good standard seniors golf was something that really, really whetted my appetite and just attracted me to coming back to playing golf again. So I've had this idea lurking around in the back of my mind for the Senior British Open now for, well, certainly the last 3 or 4 months, that's for sure. So this wasn't an impulse decision, it's something that's been in the back of my mind, but obviously you couldn't make a decision like that until you thought you could go and do yourself justice, or at least go and try and compete. I mean, it's arguably the biggest senior golf tournament in the world, and that's what this weekend has done. So on Saturday night, upon getting the handicap revision through, that put me comfortably within the handicap limit to apply, and I just went ahead and did it. I didn't hesitate, I just did it. And after the next shot, I'll explain my reasoning and why I decided to do it. So, okay, front edge wasn't my best, but if that's where my bad shots go, all good. Gave it a chance. My putting has been so much better since I turned to this putter grip that I had in the last vlog. I mean, the difference is absolutely night and day. So, what was my reasoning around this, what appears, I'm sure, to be quite a rash decision? Well, I've got a friend who we both grew up in the same town. He's a little bit older than me, and he's an incredibly good golfer. Been a pro for, well, I had lessons off him when I was in my sort of late teens, early 20s. A guy called Dave Shatlady. And Dave, to cut a long story short, has had a good, strong regional pro career, then got onto the European Senior Tour, and is now a 2-time winner on the Senior Tour, which is phenomenal. And I was absolutely made up for him when I saw him doing this. It's fantastic. So, with this seed of an idea in the back of my head, I reached out to Dave on Messenger, and he came back to me pretty quickly, and I kind of said, look, I'm thinking of doing this, what do you think? And he was just nothing but really, really encouraging, and basically just said, yeah, defo, you should go for it, definitely go for it. So that was the 3 planets all aligned. The front 9 in the competition on Saturday, where that gave me the belief that I can still play. You've got to remember, I've been away from this game for years. So coming back, I really didn't know what my golf was going to be like. But that front 9 just made all the difference. It's given me so much confidence. You know, still got to work on my game, still got a way to go, but can't tell you what a difference it's made. And then got the +1 handicap, which is no great shock, but certainly helped with the timing of my application. And then a little bit of encouragement from Dave meant that I put my application in, and this is being recorded 4 days after the application went in, and I am now actually allocated into the qualifying event on the 19th of June at Bearwood Lakes, which, from what I can see, is an absolutely incredible golf course and a tough golf course. And after my next shot, I'll explain why I actually prefer it to be a tough golf course, and also talk about what my goals, my ambitions, and, you know, what I think my chances are. Okay. Oh, that's sweet as a nut, that is. Bearwood Lakes. Okay, so I've done a little bit of research on it, and my brother's played it, so I've spoken to him about it. And I'm going to flash up some video of it now from their website, and it looks an absolutely beautiful golf course. And off the back tees, which I'm sure we'll be playing off, the black Tiger tees, it's got a slope rating of 145, so it's obviously a tough golf course, but I honestly prefer that, because if it was an easier course, then, you know, the standard of golfers playing in this is going to be so high that, and if they went super, super low, that is taking away my chances of qualifying. Whereas if it's a really tough course and it's going to be harder to go super low, then, you know, I see that actually gives me a little bit more chance. So while we're on the subject of chances, what do I think my chances are? Well, I described them as unlikely but not impossible. At the end of the day, there's 60 golfers in this qualifying round. There's 3 qualifying rounds. Each one has 60 golfers in it, playing for 5 places. So you've got to be realistic and say that, you know, you're going to have to shoot something really good on the day to try and get one of those 5 spots. But honestly, the biggest part of my reasoning for this was after the year that we've just had, with lockdowns and pandemics and, you know, all this terrible stuff that's gone on, I just thought, just go and have a go. What have you got to lose? What have I got to lose? You know, And like, having been cooped up in the house for literally 12 months, let's get out there and let's go and have a go. Let's live life to the full. Let's just go and give it our best shot and see what happens. And you know what? You just never know. Quite tight lie, front flag, coming over a bunker. Not the greatest course management. Played it nice though. About 15 foot past the flag, about as good as I could do without messing around with that bunker. There's a deer. It's quite a young one. Yeah, look, it's seen me. I hope you can see it. So, what does this mean for the rest of the season and for the channel? Well, it obviously changes a lot because everything now is completely focused on trying to be ready for the 19th of July on the first tee at Bearwood Lakes. Now, all you can do is try and do everything within your power to make sure that you get there that day, and hopefully you'll have, you know, some sort of golf game to help you get it round that course in the lowest amount of shots. But there's absolutely no guarantee of that. Golf, you know, is far too hard an unpredictable game, and I might just turn up on that particular weekend and just not have it. But all I can do is control the things that are within my power to control, and that is to just try and get ready for that weekend. What's my trolley doing? Honestly, it's got a mind of its own. Come back here. I think it drives me nuts sometimes. Technology, when it goes wrong, very frustrating. Anyway, so as far as this season's concerned and the channel, it's all about now just trying to get ready for the 19th of July for the qualifying round, and I will document on the channel the journey to that point. Definitely gonna have to go down there and play some practice rounds. You do get a free practice round the day before qualifying, but I won't record on that day because I'll be obviously wanting to make sure I'm concentrating on everything about getting the proper practice round in. But I'm planning to go down there before then to play it at least once, maybe twice, and I'll certainly do some recording then. So yeah, that's where we're at. All roads for me now, golf wise, lead to Bearwood Lakes on the 19th of July, and we'll just have a go and see what happens. That's all you can do, innit? Okay, thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to follow this journey. I will also continue to do some tips and, you know, course management, the way I try and play courses and stuff. Hopefully give you some stuff that you'll find beneficial and interesting. So until the next video, I will see you then.